And now a message from Irish Steel. Well, first of all, let me just say my message is about: is it a sin to like Pokemon? You know, it's sad. It really is sad that a person can't even get off into something that makes them happy without somebody got something negative to say about it. Alright, back in 1998, Pokemon first came to America. It was a worldwide phenomenon, and within a week, it sold over 10 million copies. That is not record-breaking because of the simple fact that Nintendo's own Super Mario had did such a huge impact as well. So now Pokemon and Super Mario were two of Nintendo's greatest franchises ever around. The thing about it though is that every single Pokemon game revolves around the same thing: capturing every single Pokemon and harvesting their power to use them as your personal friends that would help you in any and every situation that arises ahead as you strive to be the world's greatest trainer of all, a Pokemon master. At the time, it would be alright for me to enjoy that kind of stuff, but now 10 years later, I'm being judged and criticized about it, and my question is why? So, what I can't understand is simply this: if it's alright for everybody to go around here doing what they do, then why is it a problem for doing what I do? Okay, let's take a look at what I do, and I'm going to compare it to what other people do. For example, my mother, she smokes. Now, in the long run, I consider cigarettes cancer sticks because of the simple fact that they have all that tar and nicotine in it and whatever they made out of, and they cause you to have bad lungs in the future. They cloud your lungs up with so much inhaling of all that smoke that eventually it'll cause you to get lung cancer. That's practically killing yourself. But the most main reason that people smoke is because of the simple fact that it quote unquote calms their nerves. However, I get off into Pokemon and everybody got something to say about it because I'm too old for it. And a lot of people don't understand. Irish, why are you off into Pokemon? Why can't you be off into more adult like things? Okay, in my other recording called Irish Steel's Love Meshes, I had specifically said every time I try to step out of my world and go into someone else's, I end up being rejected. And that right there mainly refers to women, but it also refers to any and everybody else. So I figured, okay, since I'm already an outcast, since I really don't fit in nowhere anyway, I may as well just do something that makes me happy without the hassle of bothering anyone else. So when I get into Pokemon, you know, at first it was fine, but then everybody else and their mama got something to say about it. And my question is why? Why can't I be off into something without being criticized and judged for it? Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. God went through God's son Jesus went through the same thing. He was judged and criticized just for saying I'm the son of God. Yeah, but at least he had somebody in his corner. And furthermore, you know, everything. I can understand if I was raping girls, robbing banks, stealing and killing. Then I could see you hating on me. Then I could see you not wanting to be in my life or around me. Then I could understand, you know. But for me to like Pokemon and for you to sit there and hate me because of that, really, you should hate yourself. Because the word of the Lord says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I feel like if you can't treat me just as equally as you would somebody in your family, and that person could stab you in the back just as fast as anyone could, then really You should be hating on yourself for hating others, because I don't hate nobody. I dislike their ways, true enough, but I don't actually hate the person. Because if I hate people, then guess what? I'm not gonna be forgiven for hating, for being hateful towards someone. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's real sad that a lot of trainers and people around the world can't understand. Pokemon may be just a game to most people, but to me, it's all I have left to keep me occupied and happy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going around here bothering nobody with my so-called childish or stupid hobbies. So I don't understand. Why is it a problem for me to like something that doesn't take your life? It ain't raping nobody. It ain't stealing from nobody. It ain't killing no one. It ain't doing nothing to nobody but just trying to entertain the world, and you gonna hate on me for doing that. I just don't understand that. But then you say, I'm a believer of God. I'm a believer of God. What kind of believer of God does that kind of stuff? And the saddest part about the whole situation is that nobody understands my pain but me. So, to make a long story short, I wish people would just leave me the hell alone and stop hating on me and start seeing me for what I have on the inside instead of for what they have on the outside. Because I may not be the best person in the world, but I'm damn enough not the worst either. And that's the end of this message.